You see, when everybody looked to the back of the room, that was when the move was done. Now, I don't know if I was able to fool you or misdirect you, but can you point to the one with your name on it, the initials, the money card? This one. No, remember the dot. Oh, see, I told you can't beat these guys, and that's why you don't play the Monte on the streets. A little less than Monte. So. Let me ask you this. Do you travel? Well, it's an easy question. I mean, you're here. I'm going to give you a travel tip. Everybody might benefit from this. I don't carry a lot of cash because I would see these signs like in churches in Europe that said beware of pickpockets. Kind of scared me. So instead of carrying a lot of cash, what I do is I get some old magazines and I cut out the pages. They're about dollar bill size. I carry them like that's my stash. Pretty convenient, and no one has mugged me so far. You heard of the Midas touch? Everything he touched turns to gold. I do it with paper. Check this out. Don't those look real? No. You have to get your own magazines. I'll tell you what, though, I will give you something, because what's going to happen is time will pass and you'll forget about the lesson I explained about the Monte, and you're going to see it played on the street one day. And you'll be so tempted to play the game even after what you learned today, because they make it look so darn tempting. Sometimes they have a group of people working with them and they seem to be winning, and you think they're just people like you and me, but they're not. They're in on it. So I carry with me a reminder, and I'm going to pass it on to you. I keep it in my wallet, so if I go for cash, I see the reminder and I don't play. I keep it in the button compartment of my wallet. You can keep it wherever you like. I put it behind a little glass window here, a little plexiglass. It's one of those blank cards. Here's what's odd. This one's got your initials right there in the center. Isn't that wild? Here's a little lesson in the Monte. Well, I think you're ready to move on to where I teach you a card trick. Because a lot of times people say, well, Carl, could you just teach us one of those tricks? We'd like to be able to entertain our friends back home. So here's the trick. I'll keep it kind of simple. You just need a pack of playing cards, and this time instead of initials, maybe your first name in big letters across the front of the card. Spare no ink, big letters, yep. Perfect. So let that dry for a second, let the camera get a look at it. That's Susan on the two of diamonds. There we go, Susan. All right, Susan, here's how it works. You take the card, flip it over, place it into the center of the pack. Now that's always going to be somewhere near the middle. Details. You push the card flush, you show this hand empty, and now you cast the shadow of mystery over the deck. What that does is bring your card all the way back to the top. You ready? Let me do it again. You weren't expecting it. The first time, people always miss it. It's the hand that's empty that does the work. That's your writing, right? I'm going to do it until everybody likes it. Just watch the hand, cast the shadow of mystery, and the card jump back to the top, cleverly changing to the jack of spades. Wait, a double mystery. The card actually left the deck completely, flying into my pocket. Yeah, there it is. I did it with one hand. You can't miss it this time. One-handed. Did you see it? Did you see it? I shot the card completely out of the deck. It flew around your back and landed here inside my trouser pocket. Come on, a little trust here, folks. I can tell you were doubting me already. All right, super slow motion. Super slow motion. That was it. I gotta ask you, you're sitting here at a perfect angle, you're right here close to me. Did you see the card fly out of the deck around your back and into my pocket? No. Believe it or not, it's in there right now. You might even want to get it yourself. Hey, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah, that was that jack of spades. They're two stuck together. Hold on a second. You're not going to believe this. The entire deck jumped into my pocket. There's only one card left. Susan, whatever you do, don't tell anyone how we did that. Somehow I think I can trust you. Secret is safe, right? Now, I told you about the Monty, the scam with the 3 cards. There was another scam called the shell game. Perhaps you've heard of this, with the 3 shells and the P. Well, the magicians would do it for entertainment purposes, calling it the cups and balls. Instead of 3 shells and a P, they use 3 cups and a ball. They mix them about. You can never follow the ball. I figured out the problem. It's that you only have 2 eyes or 3 cups. In an effort to make it easier to follow, I'll be doing the trick with 2 cups. Please take a look at them, check them out, make sure they're solid. All right. The balls are little sweaters on them. They're hand knit. A guy with a lot of time on his hands. Kind of cute, huh? Well, the cups are solid. The strange thing about them, I don't know if you noticed this, is that one will pass right through the other. Don't let that throw you. All you need here is 2 cups, 2 balls, 2 hands, and a magic wand. It was Harry Houdini who said, "I consider no man a magician unless he can adequately perform some version of the cups and balls." So this tonight is my version of the classic, the cups and balls. The first time it's fast, the second part I like a lot. It's where it becomes penetrable. I'll do it again. I want to see it myself. Right back to where you started. 2 cups, 2 balls, 2 hands, magic wand. Make it easier for you to follow. Sometimes it's just too much to watch, so I can put them in my pocket. If I put them away, though, they still come back under the cup. I'll do that again. There goes the ball. Here it comes back. And I'll even explain this if you'd like. All right, when I go like that, I pretend to put the ball in my pocket. It's just an empty hand going in. I keep the ball hidden in my hand, but notice the natural position of my hands and not arouse suspicion. In a moment, when no one is looking, I'm going to sneak the ball back here underneath the cup. So I get them to follow this hand, and they miss the ball. I did make it a little bit larger. Does that help? No. All right, well then this part's going to kill you. Because now there's one here, and there's a really big one over there, and that's my version of the cup. Thank you. Got an idea. Maybe it's the cups that are confusing. Let's just do the trick with 2 of the balls. They're different sizes, so it's easy to follow them. All right, it's Eenie and Meanie. He's Meanie Me. All right, so I'm going to put this one, hold up your hand like that. I'm going to put the ball in your hand. I want you to close up like this. Turn your hand over, but don't let him get away. Now, I'll warn you, he's sneaky, he's fast, and he may try and escape. Do not let him get away. Okay, that time he got away. I'll hold the little one, squeeze the big one. That's good, let the finger go. Good. All you do is take the magic wand. Look, they disappear one at a time. Check it out. Eenie and Meanie. Get us together again. Hold your hand again. I'm going to put one on the inside, one on the outside. Squeeze this one on the inside, this one on... Remember the part where it went through the cup? This is the only painful part of the show. Open up. Yeah. All right. Let's try it with 2 hands. Hold up both hands. All right. Nothing here yet, but Eenie and Meanie, squeeze both of them. Squeeze them tight. I'm going to put one in this hand I have hidden under the cup. This is Miney. You'll notice Miney is tiny. Truth is, he's invisible. The only invisible ball in the entire world. You haven't seen any others? No. Squeeze tight. Turn this hand over. First thing I'm going to do is make that ball appear so it's visible, so you can see it. All I have to do is tap the hand. The ball has become visible. Check it out. Vanished completely. It was there. But if it's not there now, there's only one other place it could be. Check it out. Yeah, that's Eenie, that's Meanie, that's Miney. There ain't no mo. Thank you. And I'd like you to take this card as a souvenir along with a big round of applause for this audience for helping me out. Thank you very, very much. Please be careful on the stairs. She was really good. Could not have done that without her. I'm going to leave these here for a second and come back to that. Let me come over to the chair for a second, share a couple things with you. Are you having a good time? Yes? It's always kind of fun for me to be able to share a sleight of hand. As I said, that was really my love for the art of magic, which is pure sleight of hand.